Welcome, race fans, to the Valued Alliance Racing League here at Phoenix. As we are just about done with qualifying, we're going to get right into it, go straight to our grid. And just as we prescribed to here, we're going to go 135 west stage break at 60. But without further ado, here's your starting lineup here tonight. As on the pole, it is Ben Buttons, Ben Ryan, Mr. Buttons, and Michael Quickfoot outside. And row number 2, it's Vernon Margiam and Kaz Bedford. You hit outside. In row number 3, James Kaufman and Jack Wilkinson. In row number 4 is where you'll find Chad Ross and Doug Ewing. Row number 5, Jimmy Highland Rowdy in the number 29 car. Alongside him, Barry Tolleson Jr. Row number 6, as we will find Ryan Hunter and Ryan Linden. Row number 7, Gary Miller and Dakota Israel. Row number 8 is the 84 car of Chris Fitting and Andrew Smith in that number 4 ride. Row number 5. Row number 9 is Robert Warren and Tyler Manning. And row number 10 will be Samuel Lucier and Eric Capitor. Drew Henry and Jonathan Pope. Row number 12, Gary Wright and DJ Sinner. And that will round out our 24 starting field. As we are getting ready to count the green flag, we're going to go ahead and show you all these cars. As these guys are getting ready to count down that back straightaway, we're going to get rid of one piece of graphic here as we come to green. As we come to green flag racing through the restart zone, and we are down and away. Lap 1 of 135. We're going to lap 60 for the stage. Is so far, it is Mr. Ryan in that, Mr. Buttons in that 67 car. Michael Quick right behind him here at Phoenix, a 1 mile racetrack. I want to thank everybody for joining us here in your phones, on your homes, wherever you may be watching lap 2. And it's all going to be Mr. Buttons, Ben Ryan Buttons, as we're going to call him here tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us on your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be watching the Valued Racing Alliance. Now, right now, it's a two-horse race here for that first spot, and you know, we thought we'd see these guys cut that dog leg just a little bit more. There's the Vernon Marheim and that Can-Am Menards number 19 with Monster Energy right on the hood of that car. Kaz Bedford, you know, 24 cars strong here tonight. Looks like Gary Wright and DJ Dinner did not make a call. And there is Drew Henry, that 8 car, losing touch with the field. Oh, Brennan spins out. We just caught that one here live on the air. He's going to get flipped around in that 21 car. No caution just yet as he's going to get going again. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Dog Pound says go Team HIM. Let's go Dakota, Ryan, Jimmy, and Sam. And here comes, oh, this is going to get good. 2-horse battle for the race lead. And that's the gap right there, 0.18. The best battle on the racetrack so far. Chad Ross here in the Hornets Nuts. And that number 38 car, James Coughlin, riding around with him. Oh, I love it. I love it. Ryan Hunter in the number 27 car. And sporting some different paint schemes tonight. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and show, you're going to see a little bit of a flip. And we're going to go gray just for a split second. You're going to see it with the gray on your screen there. And sometimes if these guys don't get their paint schemes in on time before the race, then they'll look like they won't be renditions of the paint that they wanted into your custom museum. And this is the last night before the paint. So all the points are going to reset after the night. Now the question becomes, who's going to win that championship tonight? Or who's going to win the regular season championship? There is that on the line here. Lap 9 of 130. And we're on our way to lap 60 for the stage. It's 135 laps here tonight. So the stage break is at, it's 130. I was wrong, and I'm occasionally wrong sometimes. I do that every once in a while. It's okay to be wrong. As we're actually in the right booth. We were in the wrong booth. Oh man. But anyways, lap 11 of 60. And I just got a phone call, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this call, and I will be right back. Welcome back. Sorry about the delay there and the lack of me talking, as my day job requires me to answer phone calls this week. But nonetheless, we are back, and right now you not missed a thing here on ABSN. As there's the man of the hour, Ben Ryan, Mr. Munson, Michael Quick there, and just a second and a half back, there is Chad Ross in that 38 car. Now, remind you, go ahead, hit that share, hit that like, and hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to 200 subscribers. And here's the added bonus. When we get to 200 subscribers, we will be giving away a Kenny Wallace Dirt Modified photo. And not a lot of people have seen this photo that we're going to be giving away, but it will be framed. We will ship it to you at no cost. So, nonetheless, let's go ahead and take a look back at some of what we missed. We only had one caution for pause, and that was due to the 78 car, Tyler Manning, who brought up the yellow just about 20 laps ago, as we have, just over 20 laps ago, left here in the stage, working lap 39 of 130. 38 laps into history, but been one caution, even keel. A little bit further in the back here, the 15 car, Gary Miller, one lap down. So if the caution were to come out right now, he would be the first car a lap down. When 21 laps to go here in the stage. Michael Quick right on the heels of Ryan Button. I'm curious to talk to Ryan or Ben Button, and just to see how he came up with that name out of Outlier Speedco. As he is, Michael Quick not letting him get away. Now this is a 1 mile track, technically a short track in the sense of the word. And it's kind of weird because there's a dog leg right about that turn 1 area. So there's the restart zone. An odd shaped racing surface. Once again, I do want to apologize that I had to take a maintenance on call. So once again, I do apologize for that. Barry Towson Jr. in that 47 car, who's up 6 spots. And yes, those are unicorns on that race car. And it takes me to a time. I don't know if you guys have seen the old Kyle Busch Toyota commercial where they were trying to get fans to design the cars. And the lady talking to her, the little girl talking to her dad, and she's putting kitty cats all over the race car. Well, just as I say that, the 47 car gets a little bit loose, go down in the turn, down the back straightaway. Here we come back through the trioval. And just to get a quick perspective of this race course, we're going to go on board with with Jimmy Pilan, Mr. Rowdy himself. Started 9th, we're going to show that dashboard. Oh, just as right in front of him, the 38 car gets loose. He's going to go by. And Jimmy's cutting the dog leg there. Don't forget to join us here in a little while as we go Western States Racing League racing the trucks at Darlington. The track tunes up to Tane. As Highland just had this 38 car just spinning right in front of him. Chad Ross going to recover back there. As he's on the recovery now, 15 laps to go in stage number 1. We're going to be, we're going to be talking to the stage winner here. I want to thank Valued Alliance Racing for their support and allowing ABSN to be their broadcast home. Michael Quick, however, he is on the tail of Ben Ryan. Ryan, Mr. Buttons. That's a lot to say. We might just call him Mr. Buttons. I'm not. 14 laps to go in the stage. Jimmy Rowdy under fire from the 95 car, Robert Warrens. Robert Warrens up 15 spots, another neighbor from the north, and these guys are duking it out and throwing haymakers. Also, Vernon Marheim getting into the action here. And it's a pretty Chevy heavy field right now with Barry Tollison Jr., Vernon Marheim, Jimmy Pylon, Jimmy Rowdy. I like that name, you know. Ryan Hunter, Dog Pound, cheering the HIM team on, Team Him. We like those colors. Chad Ross on a recovery run. 12 laps to go here, stage number 1. Now we've been racing for a little over 24 minutes here, as it is 7:27 local time. 12 laps to go. Michael Quick almost losing touch with the number 67 car. 6-7 up in the front here, and then he stretched it out to half-second lead. Brennan, though. Brennan Kleinson, the next car to go a lap down. And this is when Mr. Buttons is going to catch that 67 car, or the 21 car. There you see the 21 car, and just inside your view, with 10 laps to go here in the stage, is going to be Brennan. Now, Brennan, oh, there's that interval just closing in. 10 laps to go. Ten laps to go here left in the stage, and well, Ben Ryan, Mr. Buttons catching that 21 car. Now, Michael Quick right behind him, and you can see some of these drivers. It's going to be a hot, slick track. Well, we got 9 laps to go. Let's go ahead and look at the weather here in Phoenix, Arizona. 88 in the air, so it's a hot one. Warm. 109 on the track. It's around that witching hour of 109. Humidity, throw it out the window. There's no humidity in the desert. And a 9-mile-an-hour wind. 8 laps to go. Now, we did have a caution period on lap number 19, where most of the field came down to get that all-important splash. The fuel and the tires. We are working lap number 54, 53 laps in the history book. And Ryan Button has all but caught the 21 car. He's going to put Brennan a lap down. Now with 6 laps to go in the stage, Brennan's going to get that all-important lucky dog out of Appalachian Motorsports. And he's going to be able to get back on the lead lap, you know, as we get ready to come to green and checker flag. Now, unlike the real life ARCA series, there are live pit stops in the Valued Alliance Racing ARCA series, as they are just getting ready. This is their final regular season point night with 5 laps to go. Stage number 1. This is their final regular season point night. Next Tuesday night starts the chase. So Labor Day weekend gonna be packed full of action, as you know, these guys hitch up the old wagons, the proverbial wagons, that is. And next week we are headed to, drum roll please. Oh, we're headed to Talladega next week for 80 laps, September 8th. And then 9/15th we're headed to Watkins Glen. 9/22, 22nd. 150 laps at Bristol, and then 9/29, the end of the month, is going to be that Homestead finale So can't wait to see you all here, 7 East, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, right here at ABSN. 3 laps to go. Mr. Buttons, Ryan Buttons, continues to lead this beast. Down the back straightaway, 3 laps to go to the end of the stage. I want to thank everybody for joining us here in the YouTube.com live chat. Hi, Jim City Jr. says, let's go Racing Boys. Last one before the playoff. Dog Pound says, go Team Pim. Let's go Dakota, Ryan, Jimmy, and Sam. And they can hear me. That's because I'm on maintenance call. Nonetheless, 2 laps to go here. Michael Click trying everything he can to get caught up to the 67 car of Ryan Buttons. 1 lap to go here in stage number 1. Next time around, they'll trip the yellow. We'll go take our stage break before we get ready to go for the rest of our racing night here. Out of turn numbers 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. I always get this track confused with the old Phoenix and the fact that, you know, the start finish line used to be on what's now the back straightaway. And they used to not have this open dog leg, but there it is, the yellow flag. Ryan Buttons will win stage number 1. As we're going to slow the field. Second caution on the field tonight. What a stage that this was. Let's go ahead and go over the stage results one more time. So let's see if we can't talk to our stage winner. And that's Ryan Buttons. They're going to come down pit road, which means we're going to talk to him afterwards. Wholesale pit stops for the field. And you see Ryan getting on pit road. Right sides go up on those General tires. And the left side. Up, and he's going to come off pit road. The trip to timing light, he won the pole. Let's go ahead and talk to our stage 1 winner. Alan, or Ryan, it's Alan up here in the ABS if you got a copy.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Hey, look, man, great job winning that stage 1. Take us through that stage. And what are you feeling out there on the racetrack right now?
I mean, it's hot. It's definitely slick. Just trying to manage the tires really at this point. Trying to back up the entry into 3 and 4 because I think that's key to keep get a good run down the long straightaway through the dog leg, whether you want to take the dog leg or not. But I don't know. We're gonna try to do the same thing here in the second stage into the end, and see if we can't manage the race till then, and see how everything shakes out.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job. And before we get you out of here, hopefully we'll be talking to you on the other side. But you guys are getting lined up 2 by 2, so we'll get you back up to the chat.
All good. Thank you very much.
And that was the voice of Ryan Buttons as we get ready to come back to Green Flag Racing. They're going to come down the back straightaway. Pace car going to dive off into turn numbers 1 and 2 on the you know, the the pit road there. I keep losing my train of thought here, but nonetheless, here we go. Barney's got the flag stand, or the green flag in hand. And we're back to Green Flag Racing to start stage number 2. Stage number 2 gets underway just as quickly as it ended. And Ryan Button going back to do what Ryan Button does, and that is to take over that race lead. Michael Quick right behind him. We got new players towards the front with Andrew Smith and Elite Motorsports in the VAR house here, the VAR team of Jimmy Pyle and Rowdy. You know, here's the thing, with 65 laps to go, these guys are, you know, do we split the dog leg? Do we not split the dog leg? We don't know. It's a mixture of everything. Down through the restart zone, Jimmy gonna get a little bit loose there in that 29 car. What you gonna do when Jimmy Pylan runs wild on you? No smoke but no fire. It looks like Drew Henry. And we're gonna see what happened to Drew. He's gonna get pointed in the right direction. No caution, but we'll go back and see what happened. And that number 8 car is gonna get just a little bit loose. And just, oh. Luckily there's some runoff, so he's off the racing surface. He can get going again. And away he goes. No harm, no foul, no caution. Jonathan Pope. Now you're well, that's your last car in the lead lap there. Is Gary Miller in a 15 car. Jonathan Pope there in the 26 car. He's battling it out right now with the 40 car of Dakota Isring. Excuse me. Sam Luzier and the 5 ride. I love that pace game right now. One, because they're coming out with Days of Thunder 2, which is another, you know, in my opinion, variation of Top Gun. 2, I mean, who doesn't love the City Chevrolet? And then you got the 88 car of Jack Wilkinson there. As we're going to be, you know, showing some of these pace schemes. Here in the back is, you know, we have 61 laps to go. And every spot right now on this racetrack is far from settled. As we are working lap 70 of 130. With 60 laps remaining. And only 2 cautions on the night. One was for an incident on lap 19. The other one was just now for the stage break. Doug Ewing in that number 7 car coming under fire from Ryan Hunter out of Hunter Isrick Racing. Last week at St. Louis, Ryan Hunter gave us the Cub steam. This week, I love that the HIM team paint there as Jack Wilkinson gonna go underneath the 27 car. He's got to cut the dog leg going into turn number 1. Now, your car, when you cut that dog leg, your car is gonna get really, really light. It's almost gonna spin out. We got 59 laps to go, 71 laps in the history books. Remember, this is the last race before the chase. 58 laps remaining here from Phoenix. We're gonna go ahead and step aside, take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. We're gonna go side by side, see what this thing. We're gonna hear from Collateral Sports Damage.
The Collateral Damage Sports Network overlays can take your broadcast to the next level. Whether you want to kick off the show with our all-new infographics or wrap it up with our race results 2.0 with podium and superlatives. In the race, dive in to see who got on and off pit road the fastest, and then use our head-to-head plug-in package to know exactly when your driver will catch the leader. For your onboard cameras, you've got to have the tower telemetry. Then for the rest of your broadcast, keep up with all the action with alerts for penalties, off-tracks, and other events, stage break grids, alternative leaderboards, special event plugins like the Indy 500 qualifying, and more to keep your audience plugged into your stream, whether it's rolling grids and podiums, performance breakdowns by car, club, class, and team, or even pulling your Sim Racer hub standings automatically. Join these elite broadcast partners and find your next broadcast upgrade at CollateralDamageSportsNetwork.com.
Thank you to Shane Cochran for telling us all about collateralsportsdamage.com. And I tell you what, we have got a whale of a battle right now. 0.41 seconds is the interval with Ryan Buttons and Michael Quick there, Andrew Smith in that Elite Motorsports. Andrew Smith trying to catch up there in that number 4 car. And that is a Dundon Mifflin paint scheme. If you don't know what Dundon Mifflin is, that is Dundon Mifflin. That is a paper company, and a fictitious one with that. A fictitious paper company in New Jersey. It was The Office. Has Bedford here in that number 57 car, and he's just inside the top 5 and 4th. And then got Chad Ross in that 28 car, or 38 car rather. He had an earlier spin. No harm, no foul. 51 laps to go. Ryan Button still leading, and now he's opened it up to the tune of a half a second. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on your phones and your homes, wherever you may be watching here tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us here in the youtube.com live chat. Remember, 200 subscribers, you get a photo of Kenny Wallace. Kenny Wallace driving his dirt car at the Federated Auto Parts Raceway Drive over this past weekend. You know, and I mean, who doesn't love a photo of Kenny Wallace? It will be framed. We will ship to you. Make sure you hit share, like. Make sure you hit the share, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and get those bells ringing. 50 laps remaining here from Phoenix. Lap 80 to 81 laps in the history book. And we are rocking and rolling to lap 130. Michael Quick continues to be in hot pursuit of the number 67 car. Cass Bedford in that number 57 car. So got 6-7. And then the 5-7. I'm starting a new thing. Caution is out one more time. Andrew Smith crashing. He's already on the front, already in the pits. Let's see what happened to Andrew. And, oh, he's going to get loose. As we're going to get to the chopper one more time, let's see what happened to him. That car belongs in the paper mill now. And just that's the lightness that car feels whenever you get on that dog leg and sends him straight into the wall. As he is now on pit road, Michael Quick taking over the race lead over Tyler Manning. As we got cars on pit road. Michael Quick, Tyler Manning. The only car that stayed out, DJ Kenner, out of Root Motorsports Designs. Yeah, I agree with you. He did not need that for a playoff push, but maybe he gets back out there. He goes on a recovery run. So we slow the action down one more time. And So we're going to slow the action down here with Michael Quick in the lead. We're going to get doubled up 2x2. Noah's Ark's out behind that iRacing.com pace car, and Michael Quick, Tyler Manning, Tyler Manning in that 78 car. Going to be bringing us up to green. They're going to come down through the O'Reilly Auto Parts restart zone. Michael Quick, Tyler Manning on the button. And we're going to go back to Green Flag Racing, brought to you by ABSN. Down and away we go. 44 laps remaining, and there's the land rush. As these guys are down and away, down the front straightaway. 2x2. Michael Quick having connection issues. He's going to respawn in the lead here, but not before Ryan Buttons can get back there to his inside. Now what's going to happen is 43 laps to go. What's going to happen is Michael Quick's going to fall back to second, and he is going to probably get this sorted out. Something happened with the internet, I'm not for sure, but either way, lap 89 of 130-40 laps left to go. Mr. Buttons, Ryan Buttons out of Outlier Speedco. Kaz Bedford, the 57 car, making a charge. He's on the inside. Can he get that second position away from Michael Quick? Michael Quick got to be careful. He's got to communicate with his other competitors to let them know where he's at in case he blinks out one more time. As Kaz Bedford going to be in that second position for the time being, and he's going to make it official. Michael Quick on the inside. And then you got the 38 car of Chad Ross. That's your top four. You can almost put a blanket on the top four. 40 laps remaining. Here from Phoenix. And I mean, we've only been racing for, say, 30 or almost 50 minutes, not even an hour that we've been racing for. Ryan Buttons continues to lead this piece. And then you got Kaz Bedford, Michael Quick, Chad Ross, and we got all kinds of trouble with the 19 car. Vernon Marheim going to get turned around there. That's going to slow the field down for the third time. As we're going to see what happened to Vernon there. And ooh, he's gonna get turned around. It looks like the same piece of real estate. Jimmy might not have known that he was there. If we come back out to the live picture, that's gonna end Vernon's day for sure. As we continue, Drew Henry there. Let's see, Pylan, Ewing, Wilkinson's on the track. Andrew Smith's back on the racetrack after getting that fast repair. He's on the recovery run. He's laps down. 3 laps. You got Bedford, Quick, Ross. Ben, Ryan Buttons, Kaz Bedford, that's your top 3 as we get ready to get doubled up here. Noah's Ark stop behind that iRacing.com base car. As we get ready to come back to green flag, let's take a look at that race recap next time. Just a few minutes down the back straightaway, we got enough time to look at it. Here's your race recap. We're on lap 95 of 130, 4 laps for 11 cautions, 1 lead changes. Miss Ryan Buttons is your leader right now. We get ready to come down the front straightaway, or the back straightaway rather. Turn number 1, the iRacing.com pace car off the track. Giving the field over to Ryan and Kaz. Ryan Button's gonna be on the button. Say that 5 times fast. Here we go, through the O'Reilly Auto Parts restart zone, and we're back to green flag racing. Ryan Buttons, Kaz Bedford, Michael Quick. There they go, there's the land rush. As you see it, he comes down through that dog leg there. 35 laps remaining here from Phoenix. 3 wide, Kaz Bedford, Robert Warrens, and Barry Tollison. Almost a meat in a sandwich there. I stumble over words. But right now we are just about door handle to door handle, general tire to general tire. And this is all for the last spot on, well, I wouldn't say the last stop, but this is lap, for 4th position right now. I'm interested to see who makes the playoffs and who doesn't. Who makes these playoffs? Lap 98, 33 laps remaining from Phoenix. Robert Warren's there, and these guys are battling out. Every position right now is up for grabs, including this battle here. Michael Quick gonna fall all the way back to 3rd. He's in danger of losing that podium to Barry Tollison. They're in that 47 car. Think Pink is back. Pink is gonna ride the Dente all the way around the racetrack. Tollison on the inside. And he's going to slide up in front. What a slide job. 32 laps to go. We're on lap number 99. 32 laps remain from the Phoenix Raceway. Michael Quick just been forced off the podium. Barry Tollison having connection issues. He's going to respawn right beside Michael Quick. And we're going to keep an eye on this battle. Here comes Chad Ross in the 38 car. He's looking to make a move. We got a 4-car battle for 3rd. Robert Warren's our neighbor from the north. He's going to hit the wall there. Meanwhile, Barry Tollison, he currently has that last and final podium spot. 30 laps remaining from Phoenix. And we're going to go commercial free for the rest of the night here at lap number 101. Coming to get 30 or 29 laps to go for your race leaders. These guys are just about single filed out now. And you can see that intensity starting to pick up. And you can really start to, ooh, Michael Quick having connection issues. Try to battle through it. Barry Tollison in control of that 3rd and final podium spot. Kaz Bedford. He's looking for the lead. Can he get it? He's going to close that interval just ever so slightly. And then here's the real kicker. Barry Donaldson, get a 2-for-1 special because he is right there. He could put a blanket over the top 3 right now. 28 laps remaining here. 103 of 130. 102 laps in the history books. Just 28 miles left. Can you believe this? Tollison, Quick, Warren, Ross, Hunter. 28 laps to go. Make it 27 this time by. And right now, Ryan Button's under fire. It is now less than a half a second interval. Bedford looking underneath of that 67 car. Mind you, this 67 car has led almost all of this race except for being on pit road and under caution. He won the stage. Can he sweep tonight? Here comes Kaz Bedford. He's going to the inside. Does he have enough? Button's going to get the run off of the dog leg by virtue of not splitting the dog leg. Here comes Tollison to the end, to the outside. Bedford going to get loose. Tollison right there also. This is what you pay for a mission for. 25 laps to go, 25 miles left to go here. Tollison gonna go to the inside. The outside is working better for him. Tollison gonna have the run. Gonna have the lights to slide up front of the 57 car. 57 car, nothing doing there. And these guys are door handle to door handle. And right now, Michael Quick has the best seat in the house for this battle. Meanwhile, this is the best view out of Button's rear view mirror as he sees these guys side by side. 24 laps remain. The 47 car. Oh, still in second position, 29.25 is the interval, quarter of a second. 0.2, 0.3. 0.2. The interval starting to even out here. Lap 108, 23 laps to go from Phoenix. Ryan Button trying to hold on to a race lead. That interval shrinking once again. Now it's 1/10 of a second. Tollison in the, trying to get those unicorns to come to life. We are focused on this battle up here in the front. And Tollison is right there. Another slip up by Ryan Buttons, and it is game over. Here comes Kaz Bedford. He's thinking about it. When do you make the move? Is the outside line going to be better? I mean, I hope we stay green. I hope we stay green. I hope we stay mean and green here. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on your phones and your homes, wherever you may be watching. Go ahead and hit the share, like, and subscribe button on the road to 200. And here's the race lead. Tollison going to try to make it official as they cross the stripe. Buttons shoots this outside. Buttons just hanging on. That lead is on life support. 20 laps to go. Tollison holding on to the inside line. Somehow finding grip there on the inside line. Bedford, he's going to try the inside. It hasn't worked for him yet. 20 laps to go here. We are working lap 111 of 130. I mean, only just a few cautions tonight. What a great race this has become. Down through the dogleg into turn numbers 1 and 2 once again. Down the back straightaway. Bedford, Tollison, Ryan, your top three. Michael Quick, he's going to get into the mix. He says he's not done yet. He's looking underneath of Bedford. Does he have anything for Bedford? We're getting ready to find out those questions and many more. Tollison still holding strong on that second spot. Bedford still trying to put the pressure on the 47 car. And then you got Bedford starting to lose touch with the 47 car. 0.2 of a second, which separates Ryan from Barry Tollison. What a run he's had. 17 laps to go. Working lap 114 of 130. I mean, these guys are just putting the pressure to it. And it seems like Tollison's getting a better exit off of turn number 3 or 2. He's going to go to the outside. He tried the inside last time. Tollison trying to get around the 67 car. He's going to slide back in there. Realizes he don't have the line. What a race these guys are having here. Tollison, Buttons, Bedford, quick. Tollison still trying to get around that 67 car. 15 laps to go. One last effort. I mean, he's right there. He gets a better exit off of turn 1 and 2. Now they're coming through 1 and 2. Oh my goodness. Oop, hang on to her. 15 laps to go. And all Ryan has to do is make that one little mistake. Then Ryan, that's all he's got to do is make that one fatal mistake. And the 47 car is under them. He's thinking about it. Tollison gets a way better exit off of turns 1 and 2 and down that back straightaway. It is now a 10th with 14 laps to go. Tollison trying to get around the 67 car. 13 laps to go. Baker's dozen. Here comes Bedford. He's looking. A 10th of a second. That's what separates Tollison from Ben Ryan. On board with the 47 car. Oh, 12 to go. We got a dozen left. Ben now opens it up to half a second. Kaz Bedford goes underneath the 47 car. This is a battle for second. Does Kaz Bedford have one last gasp for the 67 car? Ben Ryan holding on. For all you, oh, 47 car going to slide up into the wall. That's not going to hurt that car too much. 11 laps to go. Coming to get 10 this time by 10 more miles. That's all that's left for the 67 car, Ben Ryan. Caution is out. Oh my gosh, Gary Miller. He's going to get turned around. That is one ugly looking Bucky squirrel. Let's see what happened. This is not what Ben Ryan needed. And he's gonna get loose there. The car goes around, and it looks like Dakota gonna help him back on around there. Oh boy. Well, we are under caution for the 5th time, 4th time for cause. And Holy cow, these guys, let's take a look at that race recap one more time. Lap 123 of 130, Cass Bedford, your leader. 5 cautions for 13 laps, 1 lead change on the night. I mean, that's worth the price of admission. Bedford, Tallis, and Ross. That's going to be your top 3. And then you're going to have Ryan Buttons, who's down 7 spots. He's going to be coming through the field. I mean, make no bones about it. All right. We're getting ready to come back to green flag racing here. Don't go anywhere because this is going to get real good here. As we got Cass Bedford, Barry Tollison on the front row. Cass Bedford going to be on the button as we get ready to go back to green flag racing. And who in the live chat thinks that it's going to be Cass Bedford? Who in the live chat thinks it's going to be Barry Tollison? Who's rooting on that 38 car? Most importantly, who's rooting on Ryan Hunter? We get ready to go back to green flag is out. We're back to green flag racing here. 6 laps to go with the 6-lap sprint to the finish. Cass Bedford jumps out to the early lead. Here comes Chad Ross in that 38 car. Meanwhile, Tollison gonna fall back to 3rd. And here comes Ryan Buttons. Ooh, the 5 car goes around. We are back under. We're close deal. And oh, that's so good for anybody. Let's see what happened here on this yellow caution. Period. There's the 5 car. He's coming up. But he's gonna go down, come up, early. And I don't think the 84 car even knew it was there. All right, we're gonna go overtime. So we're gonna take the green flag with 2 laps to go. We're gonna come around and get the green and get the white. Once we get the green, we're gonna make another lap with the white. And after that, whatever happens, happens. Now, if the caution were to come out before we get the white flag, then we're gonna go and try it again. We're gonna try it again, and then hopefully we can make it back around. But if we make it back around and the whole field wrecks, whatever happens, happens. We're gonna race back to the next flag. Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us here on the YouTube, in your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be watching. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. On our way to 200 200 subs. We're gonna do it 100 at a time. Share, like, share, subscribe. Get those bells ringing so you're notified every time that the valued Alliance Racing is on the air. I mean, it's literally free to hit the subscribe button. 6th caution, the 5th one for cause. With Samuel Luzier and Chris Fanning crashing there. And I mean, the field's going to reset here. We're going to get lined up. Noah's Ark still behind that iRacing.com race car. The field's getting ready to be handed over to Cass Bedford and Chad Ross. Barry Tollison there on the inside of the front row, or second row rather. right next to Jimmy Pilot Rowdy. There goes the base car. And he should be making a hard left. There he goes. Cats Bedford. Chad Ross. Pyland. And Tollison. And then you got Ryan Hunter. Ben Ryan. We get ready to come through the O'Reilly Auto Parts restart zone. Hopefully for the final time here this week or this evening. We're back to Green Flag Racing, brought to you by ABSN. As Kaz Bedford's gonna get going here. We're slicing and dicing. We're 11 touches, squeezing 2 laps to go. Hop sickle 6 in the air. Caution is out. Oh, we got a major melee. A lot of drivers not going to be happy with each other, but nonetheless, 88 car comes and cleans out the 95 car, gets the 38 car, 7's involved, 84's involved. But we're going to retry it one more time. Once again, playoff implications. And we're gonna stay lined up here. Do appreciate everybody tuning in here. Pace car lights are still on, and we're getting ready to go back to Green Flag Racing here just momentarily. Now, Kaz Bedford, Barry Tollison, that's going to be your front row. And this is going to be good. Now, do they double them up or do we try it single file? My guess is we're going to double them up. Lights are going to go out this time by. We're going to get doubled up. 7 caution on you, need 6. Number 6 for cause. So, that being said, Barry Tollison, Kaz Bedford going to be on your front row when we go back to Green Flag Racing. What are the odds? And look who's in third right now. Lining up next to Ryan Hunter. That's Ben Ryan. We get ready to come back to Green Flag Racing. These guys, this restart's going to get crazy. We're going to restacked it, re-racked it, restacked it, and we're getting ready to go back to Green Flag Racing here. And it's going to be Kaz Bedford on the button, and we are back to Green Flag Racing. Did the 47 car jump to start? We don't know, but there is Ben Ryan all over to Kaz Bedford, number 57. Here comes Jimmy Pilot Rowdy. He's looking for another podium. Tollison gonna get to the wall. That's gonna allow Ryan Hunter to go by him fourth. 2 laps to go. Top sickle 6 in the air. As they come through the O'Reilly Auto Parts restart zone, a wave of the doctor's flag. White flag is out. We're racing back to checkers. Ben Ryan back to the lead. Can he win it from the pole? He's got a half straightaway left to do it. As he's going to open it up to a 2/10 of a second lead. checkered flag is out. Ben Ryan gonna win here at Phoenix. And then it's gonna be Kaz Bedford, Jimmy, Pilot, Rowdy. What a race. It took 2 overtimes to do it, but we got it done. Ryan Hunter gonna finish just outside the podium. Michael Quick gonna ride the Dente all the way to all the way to 5th. Next week we start the playoffs. But there is your race winner. Here is your podium. Ben Ryan, Mr. Buttons, Kaz Bedford finished second. Jimmy Pyland, Rowdy, he'll finish third on the final step of the podium. They're all going to pause for a top 3 photo. And then we're going to go ahead and bring down. Hopefully they do it for me. They'll just show up. But you never know. You never know. Go ahead and drag some of these guys down to the waiting room. Yep, there it works. And then so we work on getting our final driver down here. But nonetheless, we got our top 2 finished. We got first and third. So we're going to go ahead and talk to our first place driver here as he's burning it down. And that is Mr. Ben Ryan. Ben, it's Alan up here in the ABS and booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
I don't know why I say that, but I do. Anyways, look at you. You won the stage, and then you back it up and win the race here. Take us through that race and what does this race win mean to you as we are here in Phoenix?
I mean, just to cap off the end of the regular season here, going into the playoffs. I mean, it's big momentum-wise, I guess. I mean, I just love Phoenix. Like, I just like the way the racetrack races. You can back it up, get big runs down the straightaway. You can overdrive it and like recover because there's a lot of room everywhere. I just love Phoenix. It wasn't looking good there for a minute when I came down and got tires with 9 to go, but a couple green white checkers and we made it back to the front.
Yeah, I saw you come down pit road and I'm like, he's gonna be driving like a hacked off team. You're getting back to the front.
But, yeah, well, I kind of thought everyone would come down with me, but the only one that came down was Robert. So at that point, I didn't realize how many cars were a lap down there in front of us when we came out. I thought we were in big trouble because I thought we were in like 15th or so. But once we cycled up to like 8th or so, I was like, well, it could happen, I guess, with the right circumstances, and it all worked out.
Just like the old adage, that didn't work out this time. Do what the leader does. The leader comes out pit road. Nobody else does. But anyways, we should next week to Talladega. What is your thoughts as we head to Lincoln, Alabama?
Man, speedway race to start the playoffs, 4-race run. I'm not a big speedway guy, to be honest. I'll be 100% honest on that. It's hit or miss. Being that it's a playoff race, I think you got to stay clean if you want to contend for the championship, because one race missed is going to be probably a deal breaker, I'm guessing, if you finish last or real bad there, because the rest of them aren't really wild cards like that one is. So I'm looking forward to it. I shouldn't say I like running speedways, but I have a love-hate relationship with them. I just they're not really my thing. It's a 50-50 shot on how it's gonna turn out.
Well, look, man, before we get you out of here, who do you want to thank and who helped you get it done on that 67 ride?
I'll just like to thank you for broadcasting it, Ryan, Andrew, everyone on the admin side, Dakota. I think he had some issues with internet, but or he would have had a really good run, I think, as well. Outlier Speedco, and then just VAR's league as a whole. I mean, for the first season, I think the regular season went quite well. There were some bumps along the way, but everyone got through it, and I think they have a really good league here. So just a shout out to all of them.
Absolutely. Well, once again, congratulations for winning the race here tonight, and we'll get you out here and let you celebrate it with your team.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks a lot.
And that was the voice of Ben Ryan. Up next in the booth, the second place driver opted not to have an interview, but we're gonna go ahead and talk to Jimmy Pile and Rowdy. Jimmy, it's Alan up here in the ABSN booth. How's it going?
How you doing, Alan?
Look, the third step on the bottom step of the podium, but third's not bad. This is your second time on the podium ever since the VAR Racing League has made it to ABSN. Take us to that race, and what more you needed to get around, Kaz and have a shot at Ben.
I really didn't have anything for those guys. I had used my tires up pretty heavily just to try to catch up to Ryan and them, or try to catch up to Ryan and them before that caution came out. And when that caution came out, I fully expected the guys behind me that may have taken tires to just fly by me and pass me up like I was standing still. Um, I do want to apologize for Chad. I don't know what happened with Chad there on the one restart. But I just wasn't expecting him to. I don't know if he missed a shift or if he. I don't know what happened. But I wasn't expecting him to almost come to a complete stop and bump him the way I did. Um, but yeah, I mean, I other than that, I couldn't really do anything else. I was just hoping for one of them or both of them to make a mistake in that last restart, and then just hang on to it.
Yeah, absolutely. And, next week we shift our focus to Talladega. What's going to be the winning strategy there, you think?
Patience more than tonight. I think patience and being smart with the bumps and how you make your bumps with how this car reacts to bumping and being pushed. I think that will be very key and to having a good long green flag run and stuff like that.
Well, once again, before we get you out of here, who do you want to thank and who helped you get it done on that 29 car?
I give a huge shout out to Team Him again for allowing me to join the team and try to contribute as much as I can to them and um, try to push them to push the ones that are fighting for a championship to be able to hopefully win a championship, and then at the next season, just bow out with them and go for a championship myself.
Awesome job, man. Well, once again, say congratulations on that third place finish. And we're going to go ahead and get you out here and let you celebrate that with your team.
All right, thanks, Alan. Have a good night, man.
Yep, and that was the driver of the 29 car of Jimmy Pyle and Rowdy. Well, we got one more piece of housekeeping we got to do before we get on out of here for the night, and that is to go over those final results one more time. As there they are. As we're going to try. There we go. Got it. Anyways, you heard for your top three. Cats Bedford going to finish second. Ryan Hunter going to bring it home fourth. Michael Quick going to bring it home fifth. Chad Ross sixth. Seventh will go to Gary Miller. Chris Fanning going to finish eighth. Ninth going to go to Eric Capathorn, and Sam Lizzie are going to finish 10th. You're going to see the rest of the field scroll at the bottom of the screen. We were at Phoenix Raceway, 1.01 miles. 134 laps will equal 135 miles. 2 different green flag lead changes amongst 3 different leaders. 7 cautions for 20 laps. Ben Ryan gets the pole. Ben Ryan also gets the fastest lap. And Ben Ryan also leads the most laps, along with Eric Capathorn with the hard charger up 11 spots. Next week, join us here at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central Time, as we head to Lincoln, Alabama, and the Talladega Super Speedway. Once again, I want to congratulate Ben Ryan for winning the race here tonight, and we want to congratulate all the playoff drivers for making the chase here. But as you walk through the streets of life, please don't play in traffic, everybody. Good night.